What's going on, guys? It's Frager here again, and today we are going to be building another Rainbow Six Siege map in Minecraft. So today's map is going to be Coastline, and I had this map requested to me a couple of times by you guys, and when I first saw this map I knew that it was one I wanted to build because it looked like it would be so much fun to build. But anyway, before we get into that, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the growth I've seen on my channel recently. I essentially went from 150 subscribers to around 500 subscribers in 1 week, which is absolutely insane. So thank you guys so much for that. But even though I've been seeing that insane growth recently, I can still see that around 55% of you watching this video right now are not actually subscribed to me. So if you are part of that 55%, do not forget to hit that subscribe button down below with notifications turned on so you can be notified exactly when I upload. And of course, if you have any suggestions for maps you want to see me build in the future, then do not forget to leave a comment down below. But anyway, let's get right into this video. Alright, so starting off with this build, I did want to add a little bit to the outside of this map. So I wanted to build this map on a sort of island in this ocean here. So I started building up the island with sand. So I'll change that to a combination of stone, cobblestone, and andesite later on. And of course, during this step, we are going to be doing some of the planning here. And I know some of the planning is off in this step, but I'll get around to fixing that in the later steps. Now, I did have to break out the Flows HD texture pack for this one because I felt like it really fit the theme of Coastline. So if you are wondering what texture pack I'm using for this video, it is Flows HD. Alright, now moving on to building up this main building here on the map, I did decide to go with a smooth quartz for the outside to make that kind of white color, and I know that's not completely accurate to the outside of this house. There are some parts that are like a sort of stone color, but for the sake of simplicity, I did decide to make some of the outside here quartz. So as you can see, I did kind of make the interior of this building a little bit, but it didn't turn out super well, so I probably won't show a whole lot of the interior. So yeah, I'm not super happy with how this interior turned out. Now, I did want to address what maps I'm planning on building in the future, because I know I had a lot of requests for OG House, and even though I did get a lot more requests for House than I did for Coastline, I did not start getting those requests for House until I had already committed to doing Coastline. So that's the main reason why I'm doing Coastline now, but I'm planning on doing House next. So if you're excited for that one, do not forget to hit that subscribe button down below with notifications turned on so you can get notified exactly when that episode comes out. Alright, now moving on to the spawns, we are starting out with the main entrance spawn here first. Now this spawn honestly was the easiest spawn to make because there's not really a whole lot going on, and there's really not a ton of height variation either, but by far the hardest part of this spawn was definitely making these cars because I really do not like making cars in Minecraft. It's really difficult to capture the detail of these cars, so I'm just not very good at them, and they end up looking like crap. So I'm not super happy with how the cars turned out, but overall the rest of this spawn is not super difficult. Now moving on to the Poolside spawn, this spawn was by far the hardest spawn to make because of how many organic shapes are in the spawn. It's just a bunch of curves and winding roads and a ton of height variation. It was a very difficult spawn for me to figure out, but I think it turned out alright in the end. And now moving on to the ruins spawn. This was definitely the funnest spawn to build on this map because it's kind of like this ruined castle part, and I think it looks really good. But even though there's a decent amount of height variation in the spawn, it wasn't super difficult to build, mostly because everything was on square corners. So overall this spawn was really fun and not super difficult to make, and I think it turned out really good. So there you have it, guys. There's the map Coastline from Rainbow Six Siege in Minecraft. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and of course if you want to see more of this kind of content, do not forget to hit that like button down below, and make sure you subscribe with notifications turned on so that you can be notified exactly when the next video comes out. And of course, if you have any suggestions for maps I should do in the future, then do not forget to leave a comment down below. And if you want to interact with me outside of YouTube, then definitely check out my Discord server linked down in the description below, and don't forget to go follow me on Twitter, also linked down in the description below. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this video, so I'll see you guys next time.